that if it is a strong brand, you will have a following as such.
Same thing with Hyatt?
No, we do solicit reviews on TripAdvisor. We have a global partnership with TripAdvisor, and we do solicit reviews on TripAdvisor actively.
You had, one of the ladies has talked about standalone restaurants and smaller hotels, individual hotels, making this a part of their marketing strategy. But I think they would have a problem in having somebody in-house to do it, like unlike the bigger players. So do you recommend it being outsourced? Are there companies that outsource this activity?
There are a lot of companies
that
like
take
the one
this,
Rohan has.
Yeah, so I would like to take this question. Yeah, so it depends from company to company and bandwidth requirements. So there are lots of companies which do provide these services, such as our own. And for smaller places, they might not have the entire bandwidth of having a person to drive content, creatives, run ads, and manage their online reputation. So it might be a good idea to probably outsource it. But for bigger companies, I think they use a dual mechanism, personal, more real, and then some part of it is outsourced on a tactical basis.
One more question, and that's to TripAdvisor. Being heading the northern region of FHRAI, or called HRANI, we had a convention in Amritsar where a lot of our delegates had raised issues of fake reviews on TripAdvisors. Now, my question to you is, do you have a mechanism to deal with that? It could be from any site, guest or hotel, and if you do, what is it?
Absolutely, I get asked that a lot. So it is our, we take the integrity of our reviews extremely seriously. This is our business, right? It's what people come to us for. It's the content that they come to us for. 99% of our people have said time and again in survey after survey of our audience has said that our reviews paint an accurate picture of what they actually experienced at the hotel. So that's one thing. We wouldn't enjoy the tremendous user loyalty and growth that we're enjoying today if our audience did not find our reviews to be accurate. That's number one. But having said that, and because we take the legitimacy of the content extremely seriously, we do have, at least 3 things in place, which I'd like to point out. One is, we have extremely sophisticated filters and tools that we have built over the last few years in association with, the leading academicians in the business that flag off any content that could be suspicious. Number one. And second, this flagged off content is then looked at by a dedicated team of content integrity specialists, and there are hundreds of them that actually are looking at any pieces of content that are deemed to be suspicious. And thirdly, there's the community itself, right? The community itself is, you'd be surprised how vocal the community is about protecting the content itself. So every piece of content, for example, has a link that says report as inappropriate, and whenever something is reported as inappropriate by a member of the community, again, it's looked at by the same team of content specialists. So yes, we do actively investigate anything that that comes up to us from users or even from hotel owners. Kriti pointed out how we work with their hotels. We've worked, our customer support has worked, our fraud teams have worked with hotels to investigate instances of any such cases. But we believe, by and large, in the veracity of our content, and that's because users are coming back and using it, right?
Yeah.
So
this question, what gentleman was trying to say is most hoteliers are feeling that their genuine reviews are being set aside and a fake review continues there, even though fake review may be a year old and genuine reviews may be current reviews, but a good review will not come up, a bad review will always show up and keep on hanging there, and if your genuine customers even try to put up new reviews, they won't show up. That hurts business.
yeah, so I'm saying it from a hotel perspective. So these guys have, TripAdvisor has now been integrated with Facebook, that's one. So when we log in, you will see your friend's review first, and you can see it on the recency of the reviews. Also, we have also had cases where we thought that the review was like really bad and it was a fake review. We worked with these guys and these guys have removed the reviews because we did identify that it was not a genuine review. In one of our hotels also, we have got an email stating that there is one IP which is constantly writing good reviews about the hotel because there is a business center in the hotel where there are iPads available and people have gone ahead and written reviews. So we have also got an email for the very good reviews from one IP. So yes, I would say that they do have very sophisticated system and they do remove fake reviews. Like we have had experiences where they had removed fake reviews.
And to add to what I said earlier, all those 3 points I mentioned, it's also the scale of things out here. 50 contributions per minute, right? Even if you're somebody tried to game the system, it's the number of reviews that come in every minute that you really can't. It's not possible for somebody to to kind of do this when just so many reviews are pouring in every minute, right? So even if something comes up, you'll have like 4 or 5 other reviews coming in that kind of override anything that's, and like she said, we work actively to investigate all cases of content that are reported as suspicious.
Sir, I have a suggestion for that why can't we have some mandatory field like when did the guest stay or his bill number or registration number, so that we know it's a genuine review from a person, and we can also follow up with our staff also if he's got some complaint or grievance.
So we do ask the user to indicate the date of stay. That's definitely there as part of the review form.
It's not mandatory, no? It's not mandatory.
It is mandatory. The date of stay, in fact, a month, and not the review form. One of the mandatory fields is the period when you stayed. That's definitely there. And secondly, users want what we know from our users. We talk to our users. Users want scale. It's not so. The moment you introduce a process that deters people from contributing reviews, asking them for more information about themselves and so on and so forth, I think what people really want, and an average user sees at least a dozen reviews, before they actually proceed to make get directed to one of our advertising OTA websites. But the fact is that they prefer scale, they prefer more reviews to lesser, and that's why anything that we do to deter people from contribution, it's something which I think our community will not want.
All right, so
we are completely out of time, so we'll take all questions offline over lunch. Thank you.